pressed the wrong button. There we go. I pressed the wrong button, wondering why it wasn't working properly. So I just fell off the desk. Oh, sorry, it was just the cable. Phew, mild panic there. Hey, it's ESO time. I'm just having a little bit of a drink, and I've got some interesting news regarding my ESO character, which I will reveal later. I've mentioned it in the past about what I would do if a certain thing happened. This thing happened, and yes, let's just say this is one major thing ticked off my to-do list with regards to this game. But in the meantime, let's just so my voice is a bit croaky today, I do apologise. Let's just crack on with the game. Just gave it away there. Right, as you can see, I've changed the outfit a little bit because I thought this would be more fitting a sort of vampire-like character, giving him that good evenings. See, I've got the new outfit. Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna mention it anyway. All right. Now, yesterday, my account ticked over for ESO, which means I have to pay another 6 months subscription, which is fine. I was expecting it, and that gave me, as part of my subscription, 10,000 of the premium coins. So I just thought, let's go in and see how much the Clockwork apartment building, you know, the Doctor Strange Sanctum Sanctorum type of place that I was looking at before. Yeah, it was on sale. Not only was it on sale, I had 15 minutes left to get in and buy it, and I had enough. I had enough to get it fully fully furnished as well, so I got all the extra bits and pieces. Yeah, there was like I think it was like 20-25% off flash sale type thing, because it was just like, ooh. But the whole point was, though, originally I was gonna keep the tokens and then wait until my subscription thing over again and get it then. When I logged in and saw there was only 15 minutes left and I had enough to get it, oh, the gods had been smiling on me today. So as you can now see on my list of abodes, I now have the Clockwork Laboratory, and that's a major thing ticked off my to-do list. And I've still got loads more to get. Some of them you can only get with gold, but these are like ongoing things. Like when I get to like enough to, like, say, pay for, like, say, this one here, yeah, I'll go and do that one. But it's like, yeah, 1.02 million. Yeah, 300k is doable. Some of these are very doable. Some of them only if I end up like that. 1.2 mil there. 760k. 3.7 million coinage. See, this is actually going to be easier for me to remind the subscription pings over again in the 6 months time. I mean, that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to use those coins because I'm not going to spend them on anything else. They're all going to be mounts or buildings and to store stuff in, so I might as well just use them on that. I mean, if they ever do get to the point where I've got all the buildings, then I'll start getting, you know, like the stupid stuff. But apart from that, yeah. I literally couldn't believe that 15 minutes. That's how they got me. You're a big boy. Right. So we're gonna head to find Masgrove. Where's Masgrove? Oh, there goes Masgrove, just as I say it.
I told Glurot that setting up a house near a Nord barrow would be trouble.
something else as well. There's a big-ish update in preparation for the Oblivion gates coming out towards the end of the month. So there's a small chance that the game may be offline whilst that update's going on. If that's the case, I'll just probably play some like Star Trek Online, or do some Final Fantasy 14 stuff, something like that. I've got plenty of things I can do. I've got loads of games in my Steam backlog to work through, so it's just more of a heads up warning. Before that, I have to make sure that I have copied down and backed up the information for all my character skills and the championship points, things like that, because this update apparently might break some of them, and the plan is to sort of try and get that to a minimum. So around the 20th, 21st, I'm going to be basically just going through, taking loads and loads of screenshots, or writing it down for everything that's on this, so I know exactly where all my skill points are allocated. A few points I may, just sort of, change, because I'm just not using those skills anymore, but the vast majority of them are going to be like the racial ones. That's easy enough to remember. Things like the Fighters Guild, I might put in one of those. I haven't decided yet. Majors Guild stuff, yep, I want to keep those two, because those are very handy, plus shooting styles will. That's also a good one. I swap in and out occasionally, or with the passives, stuff like that. It's gonna be an interesting end of the month.
Another outsider? At least you look more capable than that braggart, Narcissus Dread.
There's another... excuse me. There is another outsider in your village?
Not anymore. The Dark Elf said he could help us with our Draugr problem and headed up to the Barrow. I probably shouldn't have let him go, but he seemed confident and said he was an expert in everything.
Please, tell me any more about these Draugr.
The damned Nords won't stay dead. They keep wandering out of the Barrow, and that's just not right.
No, it's not.
We have no problem dealing with any Draugr that get close to the village, but we won't enter a Nord Barrow.
Yeah.
I just hope the Dark Elf is all right.
Well, Valen can check on the Narcissus Dread and see what's going on at the Barrow if you'd like.
You'll check on Narcissus Dread? Thank you. My clan has an aversion to disturbing the dead, especially the dead of different races. The Barrow's at the top of the hill. The Dark Elf said he'd send word, but we haven't heard anything since he left.
Okay. Yeah, Rita seems to have a bit of a frog in the throat today. Don't know why. No pain or anything, just it's like... Oops, I just realised... where's my... Oh, there's my minions, good. Yeah, I think for vampire, that outfit looks... Vampire Khajiit. That looks more... Well, I wonder, actually. I wonder. Will this work? It may not work, but let's have a look. Ooh. That's what that outfit would look like if I used the die stamp. Ooh. That's interesting. I think I like that a bit more than the red one. Yeah, because I always seem to prefer like the sort of blues, blacks and greys IRL. So, you know what, script? We'll consume. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, that's more like it. Got nothing against the red, but that blue is just definitely more me, I feel. Alright, oh, good play, that's a Draugr. It's a good feature of the dye stuff, because it's like, oh, I like that outfit, but I don't like the colour. Boom, just get yourself a dye, and you can change it. But because it's a dye stamp, it changes everything. You'd need to go to a dye station if you wanted to, just only like, so I change like the shoulder pad colours and things like that. Because that's like, it's got like all the tools, that sort of thing, which is fine. Right. Oops. What was that? Oh, I need those. I need those for fishing. Hello?
Oh, that was unexpected.
Stuck in a coffin.
Never had a lid get stuck like that while I was, investigating.
Look, out of the two of us, the only one who should be using a coffin like that is this one.
Ah, it's a good thing you happened by. And in an old barrow, no less. But tell me, are you a simple admirer or a true devotee of my work?
This one is looking for Narcissus Dren.
How wonderful for you. For you have found him.
What ego on this guy.
Do you want me to sign one of my books? Or have you come to watch a real adventurer at work?
Yes, actually, this one was asked to check on you and make sure you are alright.
Why wouldn't I be all right? I am the great Narcissus Dren, after all. Still, I'm always willing to show a novice adventurer the ropes.
I'm sorry, what?
Forward, my friend, and together we will deal with the drogger of this barrow. After you.
A narcissist full of Dren. Yep, yes, well spotted. Like, wait. Now, put your hand up if you've ever been trapped in a coffin. Yes, that's right.
A plan? Narcissus Dren always has a plan. Haven't you read my books?
No.
Of course. It's a work in progress. I'm sure it involves locating the main burial chamber and
Yeah.
finding a switch.
How did he get stuck in there?
In my experience, it's always a switch or lever. Now, onward.
I mean, he's not rude, he's just arrogant. Yep, I did see someone walk by with the... Oh, almost forgot. Okay, I'll go on there. Yep, excellent. There's my chicken. At least I got the chicken. Which always reminds me of the Leroy Jenkins stuff.
What a spacious chamber. It's most likely the primary tomb's antechamber. Look at those pillars. This barrow is definitely from an earlier period than the ones I've explored in Skyrim.
I'm starting to see how he got himself locked in there.
Large door must lead to the main burial chamber. I am, after all, quite familiar with this sort of thing.
I hope the next Elder Scrolls game has the same vibrant and
Some
unique
sort of switch.
this game
How
has.
exciting. I wonder what happens if I press it.
Oh,
Well, that's strange. Usually when I press something, something happens. Ah, this panel is broken.
yep, I'm definitely starting to see how he gets stuck in there.
Yes, I'm sure it is. Oh, a number of these carvings are broken. Yes. I see what we must do.
I wouldn't be at all surprised, considering that if it doesn't have it in the base game, you know someone's going to be able to mod it in. I mean, look at Skyrim, for example. By itself, actually wasn't too bad a game. But what really made it shine, in my opinion, is the mods. That kept the game going for so long. People showing off the different mods and someone just going on, well, that's freaking cool. Then all the memes and stuff that came from it, like the one that cracked me up and still does is the Thomas the Dank engine. Not tank, Dank engine. And there's just so many of them. So even if it doesn't have a lot in the base game, you know they would be putting some mod stuff into it. And by they, I mean the modding people.
I think, yes, I'm sure
Just start
it is.
to mod it.
This must be the primary tomb's antechamber. Look at that artwork. Definitely from the Nord-Neo strife period. If this place follows the usual construction, the main burial chamber is right behind that door.
If you want to have a look at some really good mods, I can 100% recommend Nexus mods. That's where I probably got, I think, 99% of my mods from. There was a couple that were from other places. Like private ones that people have made, and I was helping them test them out and play with them and stuff like that. But 99% of them came from Nexus mods, and they have like an installer type thing, so that makes it so much easier to just go, I want to install this mod, click, I don't want to install this mod, and it deletes it. Takes the hassle out of it. It's a tiny bit fiddly to set up some of the mods because they use the what's called the Skyrim script extender. But once that was installed, it just made things. It just gave you so many more. Oh, you're using the Vortex of Mod Magic. That's it. I couldn't remember what the program was called. I always think of it as Nexus mods.
It's what we in the adventuring trade call a puzzle lock. When we solve the puzzle, the door unlocks.
He's such an
But look,
American git.
the stone panels are broken. We need to find the missing chunks before we can solve the puzzle and open the tomb.
It's like, right, yeah, you do. I don't think he realizes who he's talking to, does he? That's fine. You know, I can't expect everybody on this planet to know who I am. That's yes. He did used to be called the Nexus Mod Manager. It's like really seriously. It's like you're talking to somebody here who has killed a god, slayed dragons, done foul things. You know what? Fine, let's just go in. So glad I got the Clockwork Sanctum now.
Aim for the knee! Aim for the knee!
Oh my god. I wonder how many people got that joke. Where am I going? Shame I didn't have an arrow. That was, on the one hand, I want to applaud it, but on the other hand, it's like, really?
You really need to work on your flourish when you deliver the opening whack.
Flourish you, son. Just you wait till I turn into a blood siren. That would be amusing if NPCs reacted to stuff like that.
As an expert, I assure you that that isn't what you think it is.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
The broken pieces for the 3 panels must be around here somewhere. Let's explore the eastern and southern portions of the barrow and see if we can find them.
Is this your notebook?
Where did you find that? I thought it was lost forever. I must admit, you do have a keen eye for the tiniest detail. Why don't I just take that, and we can get on with our quest?
According to the notebook, you did something to awaken the Droga.
I did what? How slanderous. I have a good notion to just leave and let you deal with this problem.
That does not sound like a hero talking.
Ah, you know me so well. I am the great and powerful Narcissus Dren. I came to this barrow to undo the damage I inadvertently caused, and I have no intention of leaving the job half finished. Now, let's get back to business, shall we?
Right. Certainly Captain Ego. Let's get on with it. He really is an arrogant git.
I think you have this well in hand, so I'll stand back and give you room to work.
That would be a good idea. I don't want you getting in the way. Did Chris Trott come up with this character?
Look! Ancient artwork! Just like in the antechamber. Oh, how exciting!
It might be Lucius's ancestor or something. Or, well, what's going on here? So we got, looks like a dragon. That's interesting. Try and get a good view of it. There we go. Druga. Well, it looks like a dragon priest and a dragon. Yeah, I think.
Oh, isn't it?
The mask, the dragon priest.
I love finding this kind of stuff.
What is it?
This kind of sculpture is called a relief. Look how the images seem to rise out of the very...
It looked like a dragon priest mask.
I think it's meant to tell some sort of story.
Indulge this one. What do you think it means?
Now, this is purely conjecture on my part, but if I interpret the image correctly, it depicts the Narcissus Dren of his day. Look at how his admirers worship him. Either that or it's a dragon priest celebrating some sort of triumph or victory.
Wait, a dragon priest?
In days of old, the dragons ruled the world through their powerful servants, the dragon priests. Now that I think about it, this could depict the time of the Dragon War. Let's find more of these remarkable images and see what else they can tell us.
So you look at it again, it's probably easier for me to see than on stream. Let's see if I can get in a bit. There, if you look at the eyes, they've got that sort of, you know, slit eye sockets, eye holes. Just about see them just on top of the thing. Plus also the I suppose you call it the uniform as well. And the fact there's a dirty great big dragon there. Right, there's my yeah, it's a lot. It's easier for me to see because obviously I can see it a little bit easier. But it's it is a bit faint. I will give them that. Well, not faint. It's just obviously I'm sitting like really close to the monitor and I've got it zoomed in at maximum resolution, so it's going to be easier for me to see. But it definitely has that vibe to it, and the fact that he was talking about a dragon priest as well.
I find that a good stab in the heart usually does the trick.
That's fine. I'll just blow them up. Where is it? Can I get over there? Possible, yeah. How do I get...
The broken piece. Let me see. Well, it's... the broken...
Yeah, I thought I'd done that before. Can I get... Oh, I see. I have to go around the long way, right? I see. We're going to go the long way around. I wonder why it wasn't working.
Deal with any ruffians, if you would. I see more artwork to examine.
Yeah, I can see another one there as well. And there's another one. Let's see if I
must determine how to safely remove one of these wonderful depictions.
What, this one is wondering, what does this panel reveal?
This appears to show the dragon priest, and their followers going on some sort of trip. Perhaps it was a quest, or a pleasurable excursion into the countryside.
Doubt that.
I'm not sure. They do seem a bit grim.
Maybe that shows them making the journey to this land.
Good suggestion, but it's difficult to know for certain. To convey complex ideas such as an exodus with a single image is harder than you think. Let's look around. We might find one of the missing pieces for the tomb lock around here.
I don't know. That seems like Seems like it to me. They're all walking towards, following the leader. Yeah, that certainly gives me an Exodus type vibe looking at that one. Oh, that's fine. Oops. There we go. That makes it now.
The tomb must lie beyond the large door, and perhaps even a treasure vault. Dragon priests were notorious for hoarding treasure.
Yeah, I wonder where they got. Oh, I wonder where they got that legend from. Legend. That's the last burial jar. Should be down there. There we go. And a view.
I'll protect your rear quarter. Never fear.
I am truly, truly blessed to have you as a guardian.
That doesn't appear to be very interesting.
That's because you're a nimwit. And I have no idea what nimwit is, I just said the first word that came in my head. I'm going to say nitwit.
Don't mind me. I'll just go and examine that panel.
Yeah, you do that. I'm just going to kill these little buggers. Go on. Thank you. Dragon sitting at the top of what looks like a castle. Some little people there, and either he's pointing towards it and commanding it, or he's flashing the dragon. I'm hoping it's not the second, because that's just disgusting.
Well, isn't this intriguing? Look at the attention to detail. The complex composition. I can tell that a dedicated artist created this work.
What do you think this image represents?
Isn't it obvious? The dragon and the dragon priest destroyed a mountain. But from this angle, it looks more like they're building or restoring something. The imagery of the Neo-Strife period can be very confusing to the untrained eye.
Building something. Maybe it commemorates the construction of this very barrow.
Let's not leap to conclusions. Interpreting ancient carvings requires training and experience. A squiggle here or a line placed there can change the entire meaning. Let's look around. There might be a broken panel piece nearby.
Yeah, again, remind me who got trapped in a coffin? A sarcophagus, even? Look at this. This is like...
Those monsters, what for?
I've met Daedra with a smaller ego than you. Okay. So go back this way. Deal with that skeever. There's always skeevers there. And you.
I recommend not letting them hit you so often.
That's some good advice. It's like when you're playing, like, say, football or something, and you think, yes, best way to beat your opponents is to get more goals than them. Helpful and extremely not so helpful at exactly the same time. Oops.
The broken.
Wait, something's kind of a bit... Oh, there we go. There we go.
Ooh, another Nord carving.
Yeah, I'm just dealing with the undead, you know, it's like, so that you make a tasty snack. See, now if I was playing Skyrim, I'd be expecting a boss fight in this chamber, because just look at the... It's big. It's got a big ulcer. Sticky up sarcophagus. And a dragon priest doing his thing.
I'm going to be the envy of Nord scholars everywhere. These carved images are simply remarkable.
Please, indulge Kashid. What do you think this one means?
Something praying. Some grand ceremony. Clearly that's the dragon priest. Something ascension, I think.
Ascension. Oh, that's not really a word I want to hear in conjunction with dragon priests. You have no idea, do you?
Oh, how little you know me. The dragon died, the priest killed himself, and his followers sealed themselves in this barrow, making the whole place disappear into the mists of time. Ta-da! Now, let's find the missing puzzle pieces and finish this.
This one would bet an entire skin of skooma that you're wrong. Like an entire barrel of skooma.
Put a bit more swagger in your swing.
How about you shut up before I put my staff right up there and turn you into an elf-shaped light bulb? Or sting.
Keep these up, and you'll definitely get a mention in my next book.
Oh, you damn right I better. Right. Ah. What's this? Bit of skewer.
Perhaps if we had some mead. They are back to the tomb door. That puzzle lock is as good as solved.
And of course he runs right past them without triggering everything. Of course he does. You little geek. Right. Oh, wait. Right, so touch this one. That's restored. That's repaired.
Well done. You're turning out to be one of the best assistants I've ever had. Now, press the panels in the proper sequence.
Triumph. Exodus. That's restoration. Exodus. Restoration. And the last one. I think a dragon is buried here. Not.
This way.
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the fact it's a burial chamber, it's got a dirty, great big dragon skull in the front. It's either going to be the dragon priest or the dragon. Let's spit it in.
Oh, you really do have a knack for adventuring. Are you ready to look upon the grandeur of a dragon priest's tomb?
What do you think we will find in here?
Could be anything. This is why we travel, why we face the dangers. We want to see the sights that those possessed of a more timid nature can only dream of. You go first. I wouldn't want to deprive you of the experience.
Have you been in barrows like this before?
Narcissus Dren has explored many a barrow. For example, there's usually a treasure vault next to the dragon priest's tomb. There might even be a guardian, but I'm sure the dragon priest is long gone.
Because you thought we were looking for a way to return the Druga to their rest.
Well, yes, of course we are. I'm sure something inside the tomb holds the key to solving this dilemma, and hopefully it also holds the key to the treasure vault as well. Now, onward, my stalwart assistant! Onward!
Oops. There we go. It was the dragon priest.
Good work with the dragon priest. Now, let me just... Oh, keys! I knew it! The treasure vault awaits!
Oh, before I go in there, I'm going to... Yeah, to kind of run in there would have had to wait for him to respawn. Which could have taken ages. But yeah, there's the dragon. What remains of it? So we were both right. It's both the dragon. Here, you can see that blood, the skull, the wings, and the dragon priest. Look around, see if there's anything else interesting in here. We won't be, but you never know. There's a lot of urns in here. Most of it's filled with nonsense, but that's a big thing, whatever that is. Right, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm prepared to do. Can't be bothered to search every single one. If I've missed anything, I've missed something. Where did I go? I've gone the wrong way. There we go. I was looking at the wrong icon. Wait, what is... There we go. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. This is got... Yeah, the guide's messed up a little bit. There we go. It's because I had the wrong quest selected. That's why. That's why it was going wrong. Tracker was tracking the wrong thing. Fire.
That's it. I can hear the locks turning. Come on.
Wait, this vault's going to be empty. Oh, actually, it's not.
I knew there was a vault in this barrow. Look at all these treasures. I'm beside myself with elation. Must be around here somewhere.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to...
Come to Narcissus Dren, you ancient beauty. This will increase my
Hello.
reputation 1,000-fold.
I've already got that one. I'm going to sell that.
Well, this has been a most
Oh,
profitable,
good evening.
exciting adventure.
Yeah.
You did quite well, my able assistant.
I'm just going to... Okay, there's a fair amount of loot in here, which is pretty good. Oh, my voice is going there again. Excuse me. Right, just in case, let's just check it. There is actually a fair amount of loot in here, so... I think most of it's going to be nonsense. Like, seriously, why do they keep so many lockpicks in urns? Is that some kind of, like, laws like you have? Oh, fucking hell, cat, you made me jump. Oh, you stinky cat. Hello. Yes, you are very stinky. I know where you've just been. Yeah. There we go. That'll do.
Oh, that was exhilarating. I'd say we're done here. Another profitable adventure for the famous Narcissus Dren.
Okay, answer then. All this trouble, so you could loot a barrow.
But it's a dragon priest mask, an early one no less. It will be a crowning glory in my vast collection. Besides, Narcissus Dren does not loot. He searches, he explores, he entertains, and I couldn't have done it without your help.
Anybody who's not a Khajiit who refers to themselves in the third person is generally not a good person. And you are a fraud. And it is your fault that the Drogar were awakened.
A fraud? What a hurtful thing to say. And it wasn't my... Oh, all right. Perhaps my initial investigation caused a bit of a problem.
You think?
Now that the dragon priest has been vanquished, the problem will take care of itself. All's well that ends well.
You should tell the villagers the truth.
Tell the villagers? Certainly. They'll want to hear all about how Narcissus Dren saved the day.
That's... Okay, where's the exit? Oh, the exit's there. He'll get his comeuppance one day. And hopefully Belen will be there to see it. Fire, 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 fire. Ow, ow, ow. That's done. As long as no one buys what he's saying, he's just embarrassing himself. I was like, it's... Dude's got a bit of an ego. I mean, you don't only bigging yourself up, but at some point it does cross a line into almost narcissism. What's that with you? What are you sulking for? Alright, I'm fine. Oh, hello. What's that over there? I'll take that. Bernice?
I'm better at research than actual field work. I heard they're establishing a museum in Orsinium. Perhaps I'll go work there. I know they'll appreciate my skills more than Dren ever did.
What kind of research do you do?
Ancient texts and relic, mostly. I'm apprenticed to the famous treasure hunter Narcissus Dren, but he treats me more like a glorified scribe than a partner. So, while he's inside exploring the barrow, I'm out here, waiting to transcribe his notes.
Well, I'm about to make her day. Velen found this inside the ruins. You are interested, yes?
As a matter of fact, I've had it up to here with Dren. I've decided to strike out on my own. With items such as these, I can do some real research. Visit me in the museum in Orsinium. If these possess any historical value, I'll pay a finder's fee.
Well, Velen will be heading towards Orsinium soon enough. You will look for you there in the museum.
Tell Narcissus I quit. So long, Borfrey.
Meanwhile, Dude's just sitting there eating his chicken. It's like, alright. Yeah, it's him just sitting there. Right, where am I going? I am going this way. So it's to the village. Food is handily placed. Golden gateways.
With lightning reflexes, I flung a pair of daggers, dropping two of the foul creatures. Ah, here comes my able apprentice, who distracted the third Draugr while I solved the tricky puzzle lock. Have no fear. I'll continue my tale momentarily. I need to speak to my apprentice.
Of course you do.
Oh, we did good work today, my friend. You should be proud. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to finish my tale and then accept compensation from my adoring public.
Well, that is quite a tale you were telling the village.
Every story needs a little embellishment. Surely you've read my books. I know how to hold an audience's attention.
And this one has not read your books. And this one cannot believe you are going to profit from this when this was all your fault.
The Draugr dilemma. That was an unfortunate accident. But I acquired a rare dragon priest mask. And the Draugr have begun returning to their slumber. All thanks to my efforts. And with your help, of course.
You got the dragon mask. And these poor villagers deserve some gold for the trouble you caused them.
Very well, if you insist. I'll speak to Mazgroth. But don't think this makes you better than me, do-gooder. I knew you weren't cut out for adventuring the moment I saw you. And you know this means I won't be mentioning you in my next book.
The divines blessed me today. Ooh, I wish I could slap an NPC sometimes. Can't.
My good woman, I can't in good conscience take gold from your clan. What I found in the barrow more than compensates me for my time.
And of course he runs off.
It seems that the famous adventurer found something worthwhile in the barrow. He even waived his fee for helping us.
Well, the Droga have been dealt with, and Dren wants to help out the village with a little gold.
We're not so proud that we'd turn down gold, but this isn't my first hunt. I know the Dark Elf's not doing this out of the goodness of his heart. It's only fair that you share in our profit.
So she's not stupid, she's just playing along. Alright. Okay, I see where you're going with that one. I will, I'm just looking at the stats on that. That's actually not too bad. When you deal critical damage, increase your weapon damage. Oh. That's actually, that could be pretty good. I mean, I would have my maximum magicka drop by a fair amount if I used it. But if I wanted to survive a little bit, that would be pretty good. So it depends, do I want to go for like power, or do I want to go for survivability? And my current build is more focused on power. I'm going to go and check something because I think there might be a couple more items for the museum around here. Well, it may not be, but at the very least, whilst I'm here, I need to check. At the very least. Right, nice. Okay, so there's nothing there. I might have already got that item. Okay, I can always come back in a bit. Right, so to Orsinium. I got the feeling, as before, I am going to take a very quick diversion to the museum. So it's funny because the cat's on my lap. I think I've got like 2, maybe 3 items that I need to drop off there. Old books, notes and journals can be found for 10 mil. Some are still interesting stories, but others can unlock quests or provide clues to hidden treasure. Read everything. Yep, that's...
You can't lock us out of our inn. That's tyrannical.
Now get out of my way before I toss you in a cell too.
That's not good. Yeah, Mac, let's go and deal with... no, let's get this quest first whilst I'm here.
You can't lock us out of our inn. That's... How infuriating. I don't even like the place that much. But I'll be damned if I let them toss me out of my own inn. The closer the city gets to completion, the worse things get for us common folk.
What happened at the inn?
Orsimer soldiers barged into our inn and kicked us out. Now they won't let anyone back in. They decided to detain some of our patrons, including your friends. In fact, the little wood elf showed up right before the soldiers did.
Well, that's not a good sign. There has to be a way to get inside.
The soldiers placed guards at all the exits, even the back one. Damned if I know how they found out about that. The soldiers won't let anyone in until they finish the king's work, whatever that is. Bunch of stiff boots, the lot of them.
Well, this one will find a way to get inside.
I should have known that hiding folks in our inn would eventually bite us in the arse. This is ridiculous, though. They sent an entire squad of soldiers to lock down one inn. You'd think we were the damn Winterborn or something.
If you want your inn back, this one needs your help.
Haven't you and your friends caused us enough trouble already? All right. If you get me my inn back, I'll try to forget that any of this ever happened. So, how can I help?
Do you have your inn key with you? This one could use it to sneak into the inn.
That was the first thing they confiscated. It was Sergeant Vulmon. I know him. He's one of our regulars. Usually friendly, leaves an extra gold piece now and again. He's stationed near the King's Corner Club, but he won't give up that key.
Well, Valenka stole it from him.
That's between you and him. I'll have no part in that. I'm no criminal, despite how all this looks.
Okay. Oops.
I should have known. Haven't you and your friend... Well, they're to be on. Never seen her before.
Restaurant key there.
I make it a habit to get to know all of the guards and soldiers who come to the inn to unwind. From the look on her face, She hasn't unwound since the king was a cub tied to the Forge Mother's apron.
You must know something about her.
What? You looking to court her or something? If you're so enthralled by Captain What's-Her-Name, I heard her tell a soldier she'd be by the ramparts near the stables. But she's a cold fish. Mark my words. You'd do better fishing in a different pond.
Oh, it's interesting way of putting things. Very colourful language. Right, so we'll go to the House of Awesome Glories, which I believe is the name of the museum. Yep. Okay, so I've got several items to hand in. Hello? Speak, please. See if that does it. Let's try again. Excuse me. Fine. Now I've got a couple of items I need to hand in. Use that as well. So it's the Centurion's Signet and the Idol and the Bracer. Yeah, some of these items is still not showing up, which is annoying. In fact, almost all of them are not showing up, which is very annoying. Stop you. You get that. Yeah, so they're showing up as they're going in there, but they're not actually showing up visually, and I wonder why. Oh, am I about to drop down? Oh, yeah, I am. Okay.
Isn't this place grand? And they were happy to have a researcher of my caliber join their staff. Feel free to look around. We have some lovely displays coming together downstairs that show the width and breadth of Orsimer history.
Well, I've been placing items there, but they've been not showing up. Did the items this one find have any historical significance?
Oh, they are wonderfully splendid. Such exquisite relics. I'm still consulting with a few experts about the etchings, but the items are definitely related to a dragon priest and his followers. You've done me a great favor, friend.
What are you going to do with the relics now?
I plan to continue to study these relics and ascertain why the Nords built a tomb in Hrothgar. I'll conduct proper scholarly research, not that popular claptrap that Narcissus Dren had me write. And never fear, you will receive the credit you deserve.
Marvelous. Yeah, we're going to have a look into the it's that visual bug, see what's possibly causing it. Not quite sure why it's happening, but oops, flip. So where am I going? I am going this way. I've lost track of where I'm going now. That's cute. Investigate guard meeting area.
Hold on there, friend. Only soldiers and guards past this point. No one's allowed on the ramparts. Not unless they're a soldier or a guard. And you don't look anything like a soldier or a guard, do you?
And you are going to try and stop that then, yes?
What? No, of course not. I get paid to tell people exactly what I told you. After that, well, I've done my duty. They don't pay me enough to tangle with someone like you.
Ah, so you're a clever guard. You can then legitimately then turn around to like the Inquisitors and say, I told him he's not allowed on there, but he just barged past and pushed me out of the way. See your logic. Good lad. That does make you kind of shitty guard.
I'm no guard. I'm a watchman. It's a dull job, but it's a living. Those soldiers up there are a strange bunch. Never knew soldiers were so religious. Everything's Trinimac this and Trinimac that. I just want to finish my shift in peace.
So do you mind if Khajiit goes take a look?
Suit yourself. Just let them know that I said my words and gave you fair warning. I might not be a true believer, but I want to keep my job if it's all the same to you.
Okay. Quite amusing. Surprise.
Hey, you're not allowed up here. Don't let them pass.
And again, you can try and stop me. I mean, seriously, I could take on a small army right now.
We have the traitors. Now we need to eliminate the remaining loose ends.
Hello. Oh crap, I forgot I'm in town. I shouldn't have done that. Let's see if I've got a bounty I can use. I shouldn't have done that. I really should not have done that. Ooh, I completely forgot that turning into a blood sail in town is a unlawful act. Let's go up ahead to having the pardons. It's like, yeah, you didn't see that. It's only 11. That's why I keep those things on me, because those are very, very useful. I mean, this is a very well designed area. I mean, you see that it's got all the snow. It does feel kind of peaceful. I just noticed the message in chat. And I happen to have a snowball as my companion. And that's cure. There's no one about. I noticed that they had this place on lockdown, but even so, it's a bit worrying. There's a lot of not the sense I was going to say. There's a disturbing lack of guards and people around here. Very disturbing that there's nobody around. But does mean that's only a carrot. I'm not going to steal that.
You're a little late. They just left me here to die.
Wait. What happened? Where are the others?
I was running messages for the cute wood elf and the grumpy orc. When I returned, the soldiers rushed in, stabbed me.
Where are Evely and Chief Basrek?
They never saw it coming. The soldiers grabbed the orc chief and the elf, took them away by the order of the king. I guess I was
What's going on?
just in the way.
Hang on, O'Rain. Up to late, he's dead. Right. That means no one's going to see me stealing from here. Yes, that literally the dude just died, and my first thought is, I'm going to liberate all the goods in here. Because you'd kind of a Pavlovian response. Fine. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Oh, hello. Right. It is what you would have wanted. You would have wanted me to help myself to all the goods in here. At least that's what I'm telling the judge. Scrap key, where will we go? Is it up here? Oh, there it is. Derp is right there. Have I turned into Rigel? I think at some levels I'm probably at least channeling his spirit, for want of a better term. Yes, I'm only doing it because it's what he would have wanted. It's a bit weird what happened with the fact they decided to cut out certain scenes from Farscape last time, because that confused the fudge out of me. That did. But at least we're not the only ones who were like, wait, what? What was there, like a missing episode or something, or was it out of order? No, isn't the correct order just a missing scene? Sorry, a deleted scene, not a missing scene. What's he doing up there? Oi.
Ah, my favorite problem handler has returned. Come to see what you accomplished? Thanks to you, the clan chiefs have gathered to hear what I have to say. This is going to be a moot that all of Hrothgar won't soon forget.
You checked out the Braca, Scorpius and Grazia scene on YouTube. Low quality but worth it. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. I mean, so I suppose, yeah, if it's just deleted for whatever reason. Let's try and remember to do that. Get back in later. Velen needs to talk to you about something important.
That sounds serious. But this is a time for celebration. The next age of the Orsimer people begins today.
You must tell this one. Why did you send soldiers to the inn?
You dare to question my actions? To imply that I don't have the best interests of my people in mind? If you must know, we received word of the location of the traitors. I sent my soldiers to capture them for interrogation.
Did you know that your soldiers were infiltrated by the Voshrak?
What? How dare you spread such false accusations? Has Basrag filled your head with more of his Malakath lies? I won't hear such things. Not on the verge of my greatest victory.
Where are Chief Basrag and Evely?
More questions? You're beginning to try my patience. But let's not talk about such matters in front of the clan chiefs. Meet me down in the dining hall and we can continue this discussion in private.
We both know that if you even thought to attack me, you would not survive the attempt. And then I would have probably a good few hundred guards on me, and then I would die. But I would resurrect. I'm immortal. You're not.
I hear the footsteps of an outsider. Come, we need to talk.
Yes, we do.
Ah, outsider. You never cease to surprise me. I suppose your recent adventures were somewhat trying. Of course, sticking your tusks where they don't belong usually leads to trouble, doesn't it?
Wait, what are you talking about?
So proud, so sure, so certain that you do the right thing. But you defy the will of Trinimac and try to stop the inevitable by warning my son. In short, you have begun to annoy me.
But this one needs to warn Kurok about the Voshrak.
The Voshrak do exactly what they've been ordered to do. They will eliminate every obstacle that threatens my son.
Oh.
It's time to remove the clan chiefs so that Orsimer unification can begin. This is about survival. Surely you can understand.
She's with the what? His mother is the one who's been behind all of this. I did not see that coming. You are behind this? When Korok hears about this?
No. We're done here. You think you know so much, but you're just grasping at straws. The plan proceeds and you can't stop it. The Orsimer will rally as one under the banner of King Kurog. I have foreseen it. Let it be known, the outsider who stands before us has betrayed our great city. For your actions, I condemn you and your allies to death. A sentence you shall execute by your own hand.
What?
May Trinimac guide your blade.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. What I do for the good of the Orsimer people.
Awake? Good. It's about time. I would have been disappointed if you died after I dragged you down here.
What just happened?
You learn a lot about healing when you're King Kurog's shield wife. Looks like my skills apply to outsiders as well. But we've wasted enough time. You need to get moving.
Wait, what happened? Last thing I remember was talking to the king's mother. It went all wibbly, and then I woke up here.
I admit I never trusted you. But you've helped our people. You deserve better than to fall to the Forge Mother. I dragged you back here before the Voshrock arrived, healed you as best I could. Now get out of here before the soldiers find you.
Because you can just leave, but not whilst there are still things that need to be done.
My beloved does what he must to unite our people. You know this is true. You've seen it. The clan chiefs refuse to listen. If Kurog fails, the Orsimer will never be anything more than the abused and scorned wretches the other races imagine us to be.
Well, there must be another way.
The chiefs have already headed to the moot, and Voshrock guard the keep. If you want to survive, you have to leave now. I don't want to fight you, but if you decide to go after the king, well, I am sworn to protect my beloved.
But this one is not leaving without Chief Bazalak and Everly.
I expected you'd say that. Take this. It will open the cells in the dungeon below the keep. Just take your friends far from this place, and let my beloved finish his mission to elevate our people.
So we've gone, in a matter of minutes, from being a hero of the realm to being basically public enemy number one. All because we figured out what was going on. Ooh. Well, this one goes. He wants to ask you something.
My beloved believes that this is the only way to accomplish his dream. As his shield wife, I will support him. Just as I always have.
Was this Kurog's plan all along?
No. He hoped that the chiefs would come to believe in his vision, to see the future he imagined just as he did. He never wanted it to come to this. But a king must always do the right thing for his people.
Will killing the chiefs not turn the clans against Kurog?
Why would they do that? They'll see a king who fought the fanatical Voshrock, who tried desperately to save the chiefs against overwhelming odds. When the dust clears, they will love him and stand united beneath his banner for all the world to see.
So he was basically trying to start a civil war against himself as a propaganda act. Did not see that one. Why do Alga and Kurog hate Bazrak so much?
My beloved doesn't hate Bazrog. They were friends once, almost brothers. If anything, he's disappointed in the chief. But Bazrog challenges the king. He needs to be removed from the field of battle before.
Sounds like Emperor Palpatine's plot. It's got those vibes to it. At the time, he was the Senator Palpatine. So I know what you mean. Hence the I am the Senate.
It worked, didn't it? The chiefs have gathered for the moot, and everything proceeds as planned. As long as you take Basrog with you when you leave, there won't be any reason for more bloodshed. He served his purpose, just like you.
Please, indulge Valen, why are you going along with all of this?
No. He hoped that the chiefs would come to believe in his vision, to see the future he imagined just...
I have no compulsion about stealing from this chamber now. Absolutely none. There you go. Mostly nonsense, but you know what? There's a book over here. Where is it? This should be... Where is it? Oh, it might be upstairs. Okay. Take that as well. Oh, hello. That would be very nice, thank you. Oh dear. Yeah, definitely got no objection to looting this place now. That'll very much help with my... Oh, that's nice, a nice blueprint there. Anything else? Seaweed, not script, I'll take that as well. Oh. Boshra. Yeah, I'm gonna sort a lot of them. Because I can. Yeah, you want to piss me off? You want to see what this person can do? Yeah. You know, somebody who has fought gods, who has destroyed dragons. Yeah. You are nothing. Oh. Yeah, exactly. This has become personal. Before, you know, it's like, I may not have understood it, but I could see what was going on. But now, you personally invited me here. You decided to do everything like this, and now you... No. Yeah. This is now Electric Boogaloo. This time it's personal. So yeah, I'm going to steal everything I can. Fine. My army will destroy you. Yeah, about that. Your army is now currently worm food. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you gone. Yeah, now. I want to find more stuff to steal just to piss them off. I mean, I've got like over $1 grand's worth of stolen goods on me now, so this is going to be amusing. Let's see. I think I've got the wrong one, never mind. Oh, I see. I went in the wrong door. That's why I went up the stairs, not down. I was supposed to. That's right.
We have to stop meeting like this. Maybe next time I could rescue you. What do you say? What in Malakath's name is Kurog up to, I wonder? This is brash, even for him.
Well, Kurog is now working with the Valrak.
You better not be pulling my tusk, outsider.
Nope.
I've known Kurog for a long time. We may disagree on certain issues, but he's always had the best interests of our people in mind. This makes no sense.
See, this is what makes a good quest, is that you don't always have to be saving the world. Sometimes, you want things to be set up so they become personal, so that when it's like, in the grand scheme of things, this dude becoming a king isn't that important. But he tricked us, lied to us, manipulated us, used us as his own personal tool. Oh yeah, this is now personal, very personal. And he's using the moot as a trap. Excuse me. He's going to eliminate the chiefs who oppose him.
Then there isn't any time to waste. Give me the key and head for the throne room. There's a passage in there that will lead you directly to the moot. I'll get Everlee to safety and try to gather some additional help.
Wait, additional help?
There are still some people here in the city that I can count on. Now do whatever you have to and get to the moot. If we run into any problems, find me outside the keep and we'll figure something out.
Okay. Might put a writing prompt on Reddit. Yeah, do it. You pissed off the hero who saved the realm from counters of evils. It looks like it's... Do it. Seriously, put that on writing prompts. Do it. Oh, seriously, do it. That'll be... Because I read that one occasionally myself, so... do it. Do it. like a John Wick situation, you've just pissed off the wrong guy or girl. Oh, you pissed off the wrong person.
I wish you had listened to me, but I expected you'd come here.
My beloved says the moot is off limits. I'm sorry it's come to this, but you leave us no choice.
These two I feel sorry for because they are obligated to protect their king and their husband. Beyond, they're doing the right thing, but for the wrong reasons. Very well. Let us end this. Like in the king. Yes. Very much. Ooh. Oh, got purple light. What will that do? Not bad. King's orders. Sealed all the paths. So he basically knew I was coming for him and set his two most loyal... He set his wives to protect him, his retreat, knowing that they would be obligated by tradition and loyalty to obey him. And now they're dead. Honestly, out of all the ones, those I felt not so much sorrow for, but you could say regret. It's like, what the hell? Did I go for the wrong door? I did. No, I'm going the right way. I did. Aha. little more loot. Let's have a look on the map. Where am I supposed to go? Oof. Not there. Hello. Still, this is giving me lots of loot. It's compensation. I can go to the chief, but where is he? I've got lots of loot here. Did I miss something? Go back to the throne room again. All part. Oh, yeah. It's got to be a. It's got to be in here somewhere. Let's read those notes again. Nope, not quite what I did. He said that the path to it is through the throne room, didn't he? I'm confused where I'll go. Does this thing go through there? Alright. Oh, I'm at stage 3. Okay, that would be why. I was wondering why my visibility wasn't working. That would be why. So I've dropped down to stage 3 vampirism. I see. Oh, he's up there. And there she is. There's Ivily. Hello.
I had a feeling I'd find you here. Kurog sealed the route to the moot, didn't he?
What he did.
Damn it. Most of my contacts have gone deep into hiding. And we're no closer to saving the chiefs than we were when I scraped you up off the floor of the keep.
Well, because she did find this note in the throne room.
Let me see that. You can get to the moot through the temple. I had no idea that path even existed. But they sent soldiers after Solgra, that's bad. We need a new plan, and we need it now.
Yep. Any ideas?
You go ahead to the temple and check on the High Priestess. Everly and I have one more place where we can look for some help. If we're successful, it might make the path to the moot slightly less complicated.
Just be careful. The soldiers and guards are still looking for both of you.
I'm well aware of that. I'm counting on the start of the moot to keep them distracted. But we won't take any unnecessary chances. We need Solgra alive to tell her side of the story. Then we can get to the moot and save the chiefs.
Well, then we'll try and make this quick then.
You've done more for me and my people than I could have ever expected. I appreciate that. It shows you have honor. Now get to the temple and make sure the High Priestess is all right. We need her alive.
Yes, we very much do.
The temple, besieged by weapon-wielding fanatics twice in the same season. It's insane. Kurog has set this avalanche in motion. Now it's up to us to try to stop it.
Oh, I very much want to.
I know you will. I've seen you in action. I have a feeling that the fate of Hrothgar depends on what we do next. Our actions, whether we succeed or fail, will determine the future of Orsinium and the Orc people.
You really think everything comes down to this, yes?
How could it not? The temple, the moot. Those are the fires that will test our mettle. We'll either come out stronger or be consumed in the flames. Now go help Solgra.
Where did Everly go? She was here a second ago. I mean, she was literally... Oh, thank fudge, the guard are not on the lookout for me. Could make things awkward. Make things very awkward. Especially with the loot I've got in my pockets. I'd be like, yeah, could you explain why you have so much cash and stolen goods on you? This one cannot. This one does not care. And I'll just clung the wrong way again. Oh, very much gone the wrong way. I could not drop down there, that'd be very bad. I'd go splat. Still get lost occasionally in here. I mean, okay, here's the temple. Temple of Aya. A debate continues to rage within the city as to whether the rebuilt temple should ultimately be dedicated to Malakath or Trinimac. I've just realised something as well.
Calm down, my brothers and sisters. We're in no condition to chase after anyone.
Malakath. Malakath is the Daedric god, prince, whatever you call him, of vengeance. Yeah. And we received his blessing, and now we are on the path of vengeance. It's very good. Very good. That's what Malakath saw in us, was that this would happen.
This isn't a good time to visit the temple. We have a bit of a situation. I humbly suggest that you come back later.
Where is High Priestess Solgra?
If this is about that incident with the fanatics, you should take it up with the king. In these difficult times, misunderstandings can quickly spiral out of control and lead to situations we'd all rather avoid.
Well, right now the king can go jump off a short bridge. Tell Valen where he could find the High Priestess.
But, no, very well. When the king's soldiers banged on the doors, she ran up the stairs and outside. The soldiers knocked us aside and chased after her. I don't know what Solgra did, but she's clearly made someone very angry.
The High Priestess didn't say anything?
Not a word. She appeared to be as surprised as we were when the soldiers barged in. Normally, Solgra is so proper. If the soldiers hadn't had their weapons drawn, I'm sure she would have gone with him quietly.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. You know what? No, I'm not even going to top up my vampirism. I want these fuckers to see me coming. Yeah, I won't steal from the temple. Ray shrines aren't just for resurrection. When you discover a Ray shrine, you can use it to fast travel to other Ray shrines you visited. Yes. I wonder, we're getting close to the end of the Orsinium main storyline. Might be. It's got that sort of feel to it, doesn't it?
There she is! Don't let the traitor get away!
Tell the king, I'll play no part in his political game.
Let's get rid of these archers, shall we? Ah, High Priestess. Whoa. That would be one hell of a no. Come on, step back from the edge, please. Come to Khajiit.
What in Trinimac's name is going on? Why did Kurog send soldiers after me? They acted like I'd done something horrible. I didn't want to show it, but I was frightened for my life. I'm just glad you arrived when you did.
Those were just soldiers, not they were Voshrak. Did they hurt you?
Voshrak? I don't understand. But no, they didn't hurt me. Not for lack of trying, though. So tell me, what kind of trouble are we in now?
They were going to blame you. Claim you are behind the Voshrak.
What a ridiculous notion. Trinimac promotes unity and civilization, not anarchy and violence like those Voshrak fanatics claim. Dare I ask? Tell me, who do we have to thank for this terrible situation?
Oh, you're going to love this. Korog and Alga. They plan to kill the chiefs and blame you for organizing the Voshrak. Yes, that's right, the king and his mother.
We can't allow that to happen. But why have you come to help me? The clan chiefs are more important. You should be at the moot, doing whatever you can to foil the king's dastardly plan.
Well, the paths to the moot have been sealed. Not except the path through the temple.
There's a path to the moot through the temple. Perhaps via the old tunnels. Yes, that must be the way. Here, take this key. It opens the library. If there really are old tunnels under the temple, the way to access them is probably in there.
Okay, now you'll go and find a place to hide until this is all over.
There she is. My arrow will
Behind
find
you!
its mark.
On the ledges! More salt! Quick, let's get...
High Priestess, no!
She's down. Make sure none of her allies survive.
Get the assassin! I'll take Solgra back to the temple. Go!
Oh, good, she's not dead. Okay, they're really cranking out the this is personal points. Oh, they really are.
Stop them! Don't let the traitors get past you.
It's like they really, it's like, let's see how we can piss off this god killer. Shall we? I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I surrender! I surrender! You killed some of our best soldiers. I know when I'm outmatched.
You are nothing but a cowardly assassin.
I have my orders. Don't you know that High Priestess Solbra is a criminal, an enemy of the Orsimer? She's the leader of the Voshrak. You should thank me for what I've done.
Okay, so not only are you pulling the I was just following orders nonsense, you are basically in the tinfoil hat territory. I see. And you know very well that Solgra is not connected to the Voshrak.
How would I know such a thing? I'm just a simple soldier. I'm not a cultist in disguise. And even if I were, you can't prove a thing. Do with me as you will, outsider. I serve
I'm just seeing the options. Okay, now, it doesn't say I have to pick either of these. Now, on the one hand, Valena's had enough of cultists and assassins. Stab. Go and tell Alga and Korog that Valen is coming for them. I am leaning towards option 2. I want them to know that I'm coming for them. So I say, what do you think, chat? Stabby time? Option 1, or let the real gits let them know that I am coming for them. It's a hard decision. Yep, I know. And the thing is, looking at the thing, it doesn't really matter which one I pick. So this is more for RP purposes. But yeah, I'm leaning. Although there's a temptation to just stabby her. Yeah, I'm thinking number 2. I'm definitely thinking number 2. Tell them I'm coming for them. Right, well, that seems to be a consensus. Option 2 it is.
You're going to let me live? The Forge Mother was right. You are a coward. There's no iron in your spine. You can't win, outsider. Trinimac is on our side after all. You'll regret letting me live, but I'll enjoy watching the king tear you apart.
No. I will not regret letting you live. You are but a poor means to an end. You are like the buzzing of flies. Well, this is gonna hurt. Oh great, yeah, I fall off that one, nothing. I fall off that ledge. Still, at least I'm getting some healing back. That's right, run.
They were soldiers. Trying to stop them would have only put us all in danger.
You could have done something. You're cowards. All of you.
Everly, enough. Solgra's gone. More priests getting killed wouldn't have changed that.
Wait, Solgra's dead?
Been here to save her.
Solgra's... Damn it, they've killed Solgra. And she's... Ooh. This is gonna be... I'll be right back, I've got a book to read. And there should be a book over here, I think. Yeah, there you go.
Her death was quick, if that makes you feel any better.
Oh, so she is actually now dead. Great.
Name happened out there.
Korak sent soldiers, put out the word she was the leader of the Voshrak. Because he couldn't save her.
Solgra didn't deserve this fate. As much as I disagreed with her, she was a good person. A caring person. Kurog has gone too far this time. He has to be stopped.
How about this then? A gentleman's wager. The first one to get to the king and his mother gets to decapitate them. We talked about the tunnels before she died.
Did Solgra know about the tunnels beneath the temple? Was she able to tell you how we can reach the moot before more people die?
Solgra gave Velen the key to the library. She thought the tunnels would be accessible through there.
This isn't going to be like swimming in mud with the Argonians. We're talking about defying the king. At best we'll be branded as Kingslayers. At worst we'll be dead. This isn't your fight.
I will read from the Book of Trinimac.
Are you still ready to go through with this?
Kishid has been called worse things in his time. Kingslayer will just be added to the list. After all, Kurog betrayed us all. This one is ready to end this.
Then we take the fight to Kurog and Alga. If they refuse to give up...
I'm really liking how the storyline's going now.
Until one side or the other has been defeated. Kurog's reign ends today. So swears Basrog of Clan Farum. So swears Basrog of the Orsama.
Share with us your blessing.
Take you to your final reward, High Priestess.
Chief Basrog, I thought you were a firm believer in Malakath.
There is no place for a gentle soul in the Ashen Forge, priest. So why not let Trinimac have her?
Goodbye, my friend.
Okay, I like the way that dude's thinking. It's like, yeah, she was a different religion to me, but you know what? Different religion doesn't mean I wanted her dead or to suffer. That's the sort of thing I can get behind. It's like, yeah, we worship different gods, but we were different people. I associate Kingslayer with Jaime Lannister, so it's hard not to take that title as a compliment. Yeah, especially considering who he slew as well. Is it Aegon? I remember the character, the one he slew. Sorry, no, just before he sat on the Iron Throne for like 5 minutes. The one who was just basically the one who's just like, let them all burn. The Mad King. Yes. The first few seasons of Game of Thrones were friggin' amazing. The last...
Look at this mess. We'll never find anything in here. Look around and see if you can find something that looks like a hidden passage.
I'll check over here.
Yep. I think I found it. Ooh, all these books.
You'd think that temple priests would be neater. These manuscripts are all over the place. Start searching. We've got to find a way into the tunnels.
Any idea where you should start looking?
Look everywhere. It'll probably be something odd or out of place, like those switches over there. But this is a library. Maybe one of these dusty old tomes can help. There's bound to be a book that talks about the construction of the temple in here.
Library switch. Library switch. Right, so I've got to make the wolf symbol face outwards, make it face away from the largest. Okay, so in effect I've got to turn it so it's facing to, I think it's toward me. So that's hammer. That looks like a torch. That looks like an owl. And that looks like a bear or wolf. That's the wolf. Okay, so this one needs to be a hammer. That's the wolf. There's that one, okay. Excuse me, everybody. Oh, there's another one here, right. Now this one's got a... Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, this one's got to face the large head. Okay, so... Ah, there you go, there's the owl symbol. The back, so I'm going to turn it 2 times if I'm correct. That's the torch.
Well, I'll be a puny dark elf. You found it. I guess we're climbing down that hole.
I knew you could do it. Now let's go stop the king.
Indeed.
That gate doesn't appear to be locked. Go on. I'm right behind you.
Oh, okay. I was looking to make sure it's... Oh, there you go.
Silence, chiefs! Your constant bickering has plagued our people for long enough.
Kurog's belittling the chiefs. They won't...
You isolate yourselves in your own strongholds, perpetuating our selfish nature. We must change who and what we are.
Gorog's got a point. We're still going to kill the bastard, right?
Of course. Or make him suffer. Well, if we don't get a chance to kill him, I'm going to embarrass him for the rest of his life. Although, his mother's quite a potent sorceress, so we're going to have to keep an eye on her.
I tried to appeal to you as equals, but you refused to listen. I grow tired of arguing with you.
She's one we're going to have to watch out for more.
The king cares for our people, and all you do is break his heart.
One. The murderous king and his lunatic mother.
Might find a pocket in oblivion for his mother. Yeah. There's quite a few of the old Daedric princes and go, oh, no, wait, no. I know what would work. They gotta. Like, oi, cheese-loving lunatic. Got pretty for you. I'm sure he'd have lots of fun with that, wouldn't he? It'd be good if you could do that, you know, just like go rip a hole open to oblivion.
Be ready for anything.
Sounds like the time I walked in on an Imda courting ritual.
That's Emily, we're gonna have to have a little talk one of these days about the stuff you got up to. Brush back everything. You.
The choice is simple. Kneel before me as your king and ruler of the United Orsinium nation, or die!
We need to move faster. Kurog's about to start slaughtering the chiefs.
Yep, you're right. Let's get a move on. Oh, they're using fire. There we go. Getting close.
Once we get inside, find Kurog and take him down. We need to save as many chiefs as we can.
Oh yeah.
There's still time if we move fast. We need to open.
There's no lever. They must have shut it from the other side.
Stand aside and let me work. Get ready to get those people out of there.
Are they going to lift it up? He is. He's lifting it up.
Over your dead bodies! Archers!
I'll take care of the
eliminate
archers.
clan chiefs!
We've been betrayed. Defend yourselves.
Here we go. Saving the blood scion.
I'm gonna make you pay. I need you. Loyalty. Keep those moss rock back.
Clan chiefs,
I'll go back
over
and help
here.
Chief Bartron. Don't get yourself killed without...
Hurry! This gate is heavier than it looks.
As impressive as always. But it doesn't matter. My soldiers are already moving to block the tunnels. But even impressive criminals must pay for their crimes. I'm gonna deal with you, personally.
Bring it on. Okay.
Bow before the king of the...
No, I don't think so.
You shall die with the others, fool! Mother, burn them all!
Okay,
You shall not fall, my son. Take my power.
Right, deal with her. Deal with her. There.
Mother? No! I demand a blood price for my mother's death.
Okay.
I will spit on your corpse!
Alright. I was not expecting that. Oh,
Grant me your power.
he's regenerating the killer for a little
Engulf the traitor. I will send you to the depths of oblivion.
No, you won't. Oh. I'm sorry, what was that? I'm sorry, did you say you were gonna destroy me? Do you want to be High King?
You fought valiantly, bravely. Maybe the best display of martial skill I've ever seen. I just wish we weren't forced to become Kingslayers.
Ow.
Kurog and his mother are dead, but look at the price he made us pay.
So we can now add Kingslayer to the titles list. What price are you talking about?
The murdered chiefs. But they're just the tip of Malakath's tusk. More orcs will die as they fight to take control of their clans.
Excuse
All
me.
the while ignoring the approach of winter and the coming starvation. I've seen enough death for 2 lifetimes.
You are saying we should have left Kurog in power?
Kurog went from good intentions to madness faster than a hawker swallows a bucket of fish. Killing him was the right thing to do. In the end, he left us no choice.
Why does Kurog's death seem to bother you?
How could it not? Once Kurog was like a brother to me. He was a great orc, a visionary, before his mother corrupted him. But I've become as gloomy as a drunken dark elf on a rainy day. Must be because Kurog won, despite everything we did.
What do you mean?
Please, enough talk. I want to be alone for a while. Think about what happened here and what has to happen next.
So how has he won, even though...
We'll continue this discussion then, and you'll get the explanation you desire.
Unless he's uniting the orc clans against us and Bazarag.
May your path to the Ashen Forge be lit with the braziers of courage, my one-time played brother.
Chief?
The clans. You earn their respect by what you did in there. Follow me. I can lead you back to the keep. The path should be safe enough now.
It would be so funny if they turned around and went, yeah, can we have him as the leader instead? It was like, wait, what?
Just stay close and follow me.
That would be funny. That would be as funny as hell. Like, yeah, I've killed the king, his bad mother, and everything else, and, oh yeah, by the way. But, no, the orcs wouldn't follow a Khajiit. Just imagine, though, if you actually played this as an orc, and you did this quest, that you could become the High King. That would be amazing if they'd had that as an option. Then, of course, you have to leave someone as your proxy in the meantime, which would make sense.
You're just in time. We've finished clearing out the Voshrock and the remaining chiefs are waiting for me to address them. But word of Kurog's death is spreading through the city like wildfire. I don't know how the people will react to the news.
But Voshrock really are defeated, yes?
Not completely. I'm sure there are still pockets of deluded cultists hiding throughout the countryside. We'll deal with them eventually. Right now, I need to figure out what to do with the clans that lost their chiefs. And with this damnable city.
Now, what did you mean when you said Kurog had won?
Kurog dreamed of a united Orsimer nation. Of all Orc clans standing shoulder to shoulder as equals with the other races. Despite everything that happened, I think he's going to get his wish.
Khajiit is still not sure what you mean by that. How did Kurog win?
It will all become clear in time.
That's not helping.
Right now, I need to talk to the chiefs. Figure out how we're going to stabilize the clans without the need for more death and destruction.
Ow, sorry.
If you're up to it, I have one more favor to ask of you.
What do you need this one to do?
You came to Hrothgar to help Kurog unite our people and rebuild this great city. Despite how we got here, you accomplished everything that I asked of you. Now I have a request. If you're willing to provide one more service to the orcs.
I will take that and the skill point gladly.
This last favor is of a more personal nature. I want to give Kurog a proper funeral, to honor him for the warrior and leader he was, and not the crazed despot he turned out to be.
You really want to pay tribute to Kurog?
I do. Kurog was my friend once, and he was a great orc before his ambition got the better of him. Besides, the people need to know the whole truth, the good as well as the bad. A traditional orc requiem is just what we need to get past this.
Very well. What do you need this one to do?
Take these notes and deliver them. Everyone should be somewhere in the city. Make them listen to you. Get them to attend Kurog's funeral. Meanwhile, I'll make sure everything is prepared for the ceremony.
Okay.
On your way back, after you've delivered the letters, stop by the King's Corner. Speak to the barkeep, and get a bottle of Kurog's favorite ale.
So
It's foul.
Loose eyelash. Really annoy me.
We'll use it to drink to his memory at the service.
There we go. Right. Abizra Bernog. Gather our allies for the funeral. Okay. So we've now got a bit of a what's the word? Aftermath to deal with. That's the word, yeah, that's the word. I don't like that he's not telling you everything. Yeah, that's a bit of a. Why aren't you
The Nords are rude, and the Bretons.
Why aren't you speaking to us? Why aren't you doing it?
Tusk off. I got no time for beggars or dishonest traders, and I'm in the mood to throw someone into the river. So walk away before we find out if you can swim.
Chief Basrak sent Valin to find you and your friend.
Oh, really? I was certain the old bastard had forgotten his battle companions. In our day, we cut a bloody path across Elsewhere and High Rock. But why'd Bosrog send you, I wonder?
Elsewhere. This one's homeland. No. I am not here for ancient grudges. Khajiit is just here to deliver this letter.
A letter? For me? My companion should be along at any moment. Wait until he finds out Bosrog is a chief now. A chief with his own private messenger. He'll plop a brick.
Right.
Well, I'll be a harpy's uncle. I never expected to see you here.
I thought that was another NPC then. It's a character.
Are you a sight for sore eyes? What brings you to the arse end of Malakath's wasteland? No, you don't have to answer that. I can guess why you're here. This is just the kind of place that attracts people like you. You can't help yourself.
Please, George Khajiit, you are Chief Basrak's old friend?
Well, I don't know Chief Bosrog. But Bosrog the Butcher? Him and me go way back. We were all part of Gaspar's Stalkers, the best mercenary company to ever fight its way across Hammerfell and elsewhere. But you don't want to hear old war stories.
Chief Basrak asked this one to deliver this letter.
Let me see that. Interesting. So Bosrog wants to give Kurog a traditional Orsimer requiem, does he? I heard that the king was dead. I guess this confirms it. But I'll be a harpy's hairdresser if I can figure out how you're involved in all this.
Well, Chief Basrak and Velen stopped the king. Permanently.
I suppose the job of King Slayer pays well. You could have sent word. Me and my crew haven't exactly been turning away offers with a stick, you know.
Well, Velen was kind of busy.
You couldn't take a moment to send a message to old friends? Yeah, well, maybe Bosrog can set us up with work after the funeral. I'll have to ask him about that. I hope they're going to have food at this thing.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? Okay, that's the first lot of done. Right. In here. There's a back house. Oh yeah. You were committing treason. Why wasn't I invited? Yeah, that's what he's more pissed off about. Not the fact that we killed the king. It's like, wait, you were having the rumble and you didn't invite me along? Yep, that's empty. Hello?
I'm glad you're
It
here.
is this dude again.
It saves me the trouble of finding you. Before I return to the Somerset Isles, I want to thank you for not killing me back at the Voshrak Temple. I appreciate that. I think I would have found death to be very boring.
Dude, we weren't going to kill you. Evil would never have forgiven us if that had happened. she's got a bit of a crush on you. I mean, also, fortunately, not everyone survived.
The High Priestess was an inspiration. Her legacy will live on, in our memories and in the memories of everyone in Orsinium. As hard as it is to accept, the simple truth is that you can't save everyone. You just have to try.
I kind of agree with that. Oh, hello, Cat. Before you go, Chief Basrag wanted Khajiit to give you this.
What's this? A funeral? And I'm invited?
Yes.
Splendid. That will give me a chance to say my farewells to everyone all at the same time. Still, a funeral for that mad despot. I hope Chief Basrag knows what he's doing.
Well, we'll find out sooner or later. Again, see if there's anything good worth stealing. Because you know what? Screw it. I'm in the mood now where I want to take as much stuff as I can from this place. Because I can. Oops, okay, nothing fancy there. Right, next is down there. Crap, how can I get that? Oh yeah, use those steps there. Ouch, that hurt. Let's go up here. Ursha.
I'm glad to see that life still courses through your body. I'd be extremely out of sorts if you turned up dead.
Well, can't be having that.
And I heard what happened. You have my thanks for keeping Chief Basrag safe. I'd be even more upset if my husband had died.
Again, we can't be having that. Where were you while we were trying to stop the king, by the way?
Not everyone has the luxury to run off on an adventure whenever the mood takes them. I had the foreign survivors to deal with. They had to be gathered up and given shelter after the attack on our stronghold.
By the way, Chief Basrag asked this one to deliver this letter to you. Hold on. Hold on.
Intriguing.
Hey.
What does it say?
You don't just...
My husband plans to hold a funeral for Kurag.
See, you didn't even give me a chance. You just jumped up onto the desk, expecting me to move. The fact that I did...
Yes. I'll join Basrag as soon as I can.
Sorry, this one was distracted by another Khajiit. Real life one was in a pain in the butt. Nope. Is it up here? Where's the entrance? I think the entrance is around here, isn't it? Nope. Oh, stand there. Derp. Oh, there's people in there, so I can't steal. Damn. I could. I don't want to. Not when this is. I know exactly what will happen. My stuff will get confiscated. Right, so nothing there. Right, just double checking. Oh, there, in there. Hello.
I don't think you should be here. I don't want any more trouble. I heard the king was dead, and I'm sure you had something to do with it. So leave us out of it.
You are correct, but Chief Basrag did ask Khajiit to give you this.
No, I don't want anything. Not from you, not from Chief Basrag. I just want me and my father to be left alone.
Please, at least take a look at the letter.
You just won't take no for an answer. Oh, all right, let me see that. A funeral? For the king? And the chief wants me to attend? I'd be honored. I wonder if I have time to get a nice dress.
I think you will. So where's it got? That's... Get Down here, out here, through the door. Now to Temple of Ire. I still get lost going around here. What's next? Transmutation allows you to change the trait on an item. Okay. The new High Priest.
I'm going to miss this place. The temple has become a more somber place since the death of the High Priestess. Solgra was a good woman. She cared about our people, and hoped to spread Trinamac's word. I know she also considered you to be her friend.
The feeling was mutual. She was definitely a very good person. Her passing diminishes us all. But, you are going somewhere, yes?
The temple is going to be rededicated to Malakath now that King Kurog and the Forge Mother are gone. It's a shame, but I can't blame the clan chiefs. Not after what the Vashrak did.
Chief Bazelag asked Khajiit to give you this.
What's this? A funeral? For Kurog? I'd be honored to represent Solgra and the temple at this solemn event. Not because I have any love for the Mad King, but because I see Basrog's wisdom. The city needs to heal. I'll do what I can to help with that.
Good. Alright. Let's go speak to Everly. My little wood elf friend, who reminds me so much of Tracer.
The High Priestess used to study here. Read her books, write her sermons. Now she's gone, and it feels like I've got a hole the size of Eldenroot right in the middle of my chest.
You are taking Solgra's death kind of hard.
Damn right. We won, but the High Priestess died. That's awful, and it makes me so angry. It just isn't fair. But you obviously came here for another reason. Sorry I got so emotional. What's up?
No need to apologize, it's very understandable. Chief Bazelag wanted this one to give you this.
A letter? Isn't that how all this trouble started in the first place?
Yep.
But I guess I might as well see this through to the end. And you'll be there, right? Me and you, once more into the breach. Hopefully without anyone trying to kill us this time.
Trinamac's blessed child, Avalion, charged the mountain, driving his blade into the heart of the beast.
So they're going to dedicate that statue, forge it to Malakath. I think, if I remember rightly, after Orsinium, I think the next DLC is going to be, I think it's going to be the Dark Brotherhood. Sorry, the Thieves Guild. Then the Dark Brotherhood. Let me just check. Check my DLC list. So let's see. Yep, I've. Yeah. After this, it's the Thieves Guild. Although I might stay a little bit here to round off the stream, but I will start the depending on what time this all finishes up. I will start the Thieves Guild DLC in the next session rather than halfway through. So a bottle of Kurog's favourite ale.
No sad faces. Not in here. This was Kurog's happy place, and that's how it's going to stay. To Kurog. To Orsinium.
May the city always remember the kind and gentle king who cared for his people. Everything else, that was his mother's fault.
Let's see where you're going. Khajiit needs a bottle of Kurog's favourite ale. It's for his funeral.
A funeral? No one tells me anything. I came to this wretched land because of Kurog. He set me up with this tavern, and I'll always be grateful to him for that. You want the ale? Let's make a deal.
Tervelin, what kind of deal?
I'll give you a bottle of Kurog's favorite ale. I'll give you a whole damn barrel of the stuff. But only if you let me attend his funeral. I want to honor him. Say goodbye. Let me do that, and I'll make sure you have plenty of the ale he loved.
Consider it done.
Thank you. I'll have the ale delivered to the keep. And I'll see you at the funeral. It'll be one last party for the king.
Right, whilst I'm here. So many crap. Make sure any... Yeah, I've got all of those. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking of starting off the next stream as the beginning of the Dark Brotherhood. So again, I'm getting those two mixed up. The Thieves Guild. Yeah, it feels appropriate. Right. I can see this going off like at least another 20 minutes, and that'll finish off it nicely then. Membership in the Dark Brotherhood. That's why I keep getting confused with Dark Brotherhood. It's not, it's the Thieves Guild. Well, over there. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Pardon me, coming through here. Yeah. Yes, I'm going to steal some stuff from here. Got to keep those Thieves Guild skills up. So Thieves Guild skills buffed. What's he done? Oh, it's up there. The guard is saluting me. Now I'm a little bit worried.
Old friends, I'm glad to see you. This
just for the moment, I'm gonna.
It's very important to me.
I'm just sorry I missed all the action. It looks like you could have used another hand or two.
Bum nog and hands. I think it's an obsession.
Black.
Thank you for gathering, everyone. It's important that they're all here to see what happens next.
You would tell Khajiit what does happen next.
We proceed with the funeral. The ceremony is as much about Kurog and the others as it is about the future of the city.
He's going to become the king.
People. Everyone will want to be here for this.
Sounds like you've come to a decision.
Don't worry. I'm not planning anything as audacious as Kurog. Everyone in the city has a choice to make, but it will be peaceful. Nothing will be forced upon them. No more harm will come to the Orsinium. You have my word on that.
Remember you said that too many people died because of this.
I can't forget even if I wanted to. But we need to move forward. Now please, we should begin the ceremony. There will be things I ask you to do during the Requiem. Listen to what I say and act accordingly.
Okay, this has ceremonial, almost religious feel to it.
Today tests our resolve. We have lost friends, allies, and the one responsible for all this. We've gathered to honor him. Some of you question the wisdom of that, but we need to see the Orsimer in a new light. We need to respect and honor each other. That starts today. Even a good orc can fall prey to ill-conceived notions.
Let's get everyone.
We need to bury the past with the king and look to the future. Outsider, step forward. Your help has been invaluable and I want you to be a part of this. Please, light the first torch.
Okay.
We ignite these fires to remember Kurog's true goal.
Oh, that's cool.
Unity for the Orsimer people. Instead, we have clans without chiefs. A city without a king. We will support these people. Guide them. We must look to tomorrow. Outsider, light the second torch. It will burn away the past and guide us to the future.
Alright.
Remember the Kurog who was.
It travels along the channel.
Confident. A king who cared about his people. We will carry on that legacy, offering help, but never forcing it upon anyone, much to my regret. The clan chiefs have asked me to take on the mantle of King of the Orsimer.
Called it.
To this request, I have cautiously agreed. We cannot be seen as weak and leaderless to the rest of the world. I shall uphold Kurog's dream, but I will avoid his ambition. We shall stand together as the new Orsinium. Say your farewells, then return to the keep. We must put this darkness behind us and celebrate a new day.
Cool.
That was a beautiful ceremony. So respectful and yet also inspiring. I particularly liked the fire. It was so fiery. And I'm glad they made Basrag the king. I think he'll do a fine job for his people.
Another king? These orcs just don't learn their lesson, do they? Ah, well.
That was a bit...
I suppose Basrag won't be as bad as Kurog. He couldn't be. At least, I hope he'll do a good job.
Dude, your high elf was showing there. Saying things like these orcs. Where is she? There she is. So I said I'd let her turn up.
I wonder if Basrag has any interest in a corner club. We wouldn't even need to change the name or anything.
It can't hurt to ask. Oops, I'm stuck.
Isn't it amazing? Here I am, a simple commoner, getting to watch history in the making. I wonder if the new king will let us cater his coronation. The greedy gut has the best chef in Orsinium, you know.
I think I'm starting to see why he invited all the different types of people here, because he wanted all the different types of citizens of Orsinium, you know, from the so-called commoners up, you know, the nobles, the visitors, and everything else. I can see why he would do that. Back to the keep. Honestly, this DLC's been really good. I mean, the base game was decent, but this has been... I mean, that was like some Game of Thrones level twists at the end there. You know, we're talking like season 1 to 5, not the later ones. Especially not Season 8. We don't talk about Season 8.
I'm glad you're here. How long has it been?
Too long.
Please
Will you return to
appreciate
Black
Rigard's
Marsh,
gift.
All be shield
or do you
The
have another
finest
destination
Lord
in mind?
spices and
Long as
well,
it's
You was all.
you probably
I'll
know
go
what
wherever
to
the current takes.
But you was.
Are you sure this is safe to eat? I'm not sure I even know what this is.
It was literally. But, okay, fine.
Thanks for the offer, but I can't. Not after everything that's happened.
I understand. Thank you for everything you've done, little elf. I shall miss you.
Oh, got a good friend. King?
Your courage and resilience in the face of adversity do you honor, my friend. If not for you, the clan chiefs and I wouldn't be standing here. And I certainly wouldn't be king. So this is all your fault, isn't it?
I suppose so. Does you not enjoy being king?
I haven't been king long enough to form an opinion. I hope the crown isn't as heavy as Kurog made it look. You have a place here with the people of Orsinium, but as much as I'd like you to stay, I know there are others out there who need your help.
What's next for you and Orsinium?
I need to continue to meet with the clan chiefs and reach out to other influential orcs in the city. We have a government to forge and alliances to foster. There's a lot of work, but I think I finally understand what Kurog was trying to do.
Ah, this one wishes you well, King Bazrag.
And I, you. Take this.
Get a new costume!
But you earned it. I hope I can do as much for my people as you did.
I'm gonna be wearing that in a second, I think.
I will do my best to live up to the faith that you and the clan chiefs have seen in me. Your name will never be forgotten by the Orsimer. We will talk of your deeds for generations to come.
Regalia of the Orsimer King.
We'll find a way for the clans to work together. To fulfill
King
Kurog's original
Maker.
dream of a united and strong people.
What about the...
Orsinium will stand forever.
What about the Voshrak? They are still a threat. So I am now technically both a King Slayer and a King Maker.
There's enough of the fanatics left to be a pain in my side. But we have ways of separating the bad from the good. It might take a while, but we'll put an end to the Voshrak before too long.
I'm going to try that new costume on now. Has to be done. Has to be done. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Regalia of the Water King. Oh, that is nice armor. That is very nice. I need a proper hat to go with that now. So if I hide... That is very nice armor. Because it's a costume, it means I can wear what I want underneath it. I need a proper mask to cover my vampire. You can just see that scars on my face, the tattoo. Okay, let's see. What would be a good one? No, it needs to match this. It needs to match this. There we go. Yeah, do nicely. Gold. Yep. That'll do. That'll do. Right. The more cool plain race right. Oh yeah. Baron Aquilius. What is here?
Greeting, Vestige. Though I can hardly call you that anymore, can I? Let us say, Neridia's champion. The hero of Cold Harbor. The savior of Tamriel.
Baron, but then saw you die.
So you did. And I have gone on to the next great adventure.
What? Why have you returned?
I bring you a warning, champion. Oblivion stirs. Great and terrible machinations have begun. Once again, Tamriel is in danger. You have a part to play in the events to come.
Oh, I see what this is a nod. This is a nod towards. Yep, I see it. Well, what events?
A great war is coming. A war between the forces of Oblivion. The Daedric princes are choosing sides. The Great Deceiver, the Sower of Discord, and the Patron of Darkness plot a great deception.
Please, indulge Khajiit. What must he do?
Be ready. Watch for signs. The war shall begin when the gates of Sothasil's lost city are reopened. So the scrolls portend. So shall it be.
That would be the Clockwork City. You will help Valenius.
I cannot aid you in the coming battle. My time in this world is at an end. I must take my place in the immortal plane. Farewell, old friend. We will not speak again.
Wait, this one does not understand. And he's buggered off. Great. Yeah, that's great. Okay, mortal plane race right. Here I go. As soon as I can find it, obviously. I think I've still got like, a few dungeons and stuff to do, so. But I can always do those off stream, sort of thing. Yes. There you go. Oh yes, I've still got a few quests to do. Like little minor side quests, so. Okay. Yes, that was indeed Michael Gambon. Yep, we're going to learn that one. Bob doesn't know that one. Bob knows that one, so I'll train that one. Yeah, I've got some another achievement there. I've learned some alchemical formulae. Yeah, Michael Gambon was the voice of the... Oh, that person we were talking to. Go away. Oh, I see, there you are, up there. Oops.
The Silver Dawn is lost, but I swear to me, careful friend. Argent Mine has been overrun.
Yep, now I'm doing the dungeons.
We made it out alive.
Well, what happened to you?
Murder and mayhem. That's what happened here. It was the Magnar Pack. They attacked us, decimated the Silver Dawn. I think I'm the last of the Order left alive. The Pack needs to pay for this outrage. I want them all dead.
Silver Dawn, Magnar Pack. Venin is not familiar with those terms.
The Silver Dawn is a sacred order of werewolf hunters. The Magnar Pack are werewolves.
Werewolves?
They attacked our stronghold in the Argent Mine. I barely escaped, but I had to leave our sacred banner behind. Without it, the Order can't rise again.
Well, this one can recover the Silver Dawn sacred banner for you.
If you really plan to recover our banner, you must be on your guard in the mine. Not only are the werewolves cunning and fast, but the Order placed traps throughout the mine to protect it.
Oh, lovely. Let's get my creatures back. There we go. No, nothing there. follow these platforms up, apparently. And there's the mine. Ah, yes, I've got the little delves now. Which kind of makes sense now, just picking up the lost little bits here and there and finishing things off before I move on to the next DLC. Oh, great. Oh, how do I get down there? Okay, so I'm going this way. This is a bit worrying, there's no beasties in here. I mean, someone's gone through and slaughtered them, or... Surprise! Right, vampire versus werewolves. Well, they don't know I'm a vampire, but still. Okay, I'm going where? I'm pretty sure I can't use my vampire bite on them. They're werewolves. Am I going the right way? Yes. Oh, looks like there might be an item over here. So let's have a little looky. That's it, go you. Yes, they're a little bit tougher than normal. Like the werewolves. I've dealt with these. Yes, I'd have that liquid silver, thank you. This way, I think. Nope, that's this way. I've missed something. I missed the banner. You get down here, down here. Yeah, I've got the banner. Wait, why didn't he attack me? That's a bit weird. Well, fine. Okay, that was... nice there. There we go, there should be something up here as well. Here's a book. Come, go, stuck. Right, so if I go... I thought it's south and go take the long way around, yeah. You? Nope. And you? We'll get a sky shot. Okay. I'm going the right way. I am. Good. Oh you sneaky little bastards. Laying down traps like that. And of course I just got trodden in one again. Because I'm an idiot. Ooh, it's immediate. There we go. I'll have that. I'll take that. Get loads of loot in here. Can't complain. Oh, you want to try some as well, do you? That's not going to happen. Don't you see? I will destroy you. I will end your miserable existence. There's like an entire multiple packs in here. Like that. There's a sky shard. Screw it. Yes, I was like, run away. And you as well. Go you. Yeah. It's a shame it doesn't last a bit longer. And there's no skill point. Okay, now let's make my way out of here. So I got distracted. I've got the banner at least. Put a long way around to get out. Okay, you want to try something? Where did they keep coming from? This has been one hell of a rumble. Get in there. This is why having a big mana pool is helpful. I think once I've handed this quest in, it will be when I call it a night. I think I'm close to the end of this, officially at the end of this region soon. Alchemy plants like Blessed Thistle, Columbine and Dragon. Oop, let's see if I can get down here without going splat. Do I do it right? If I just carefully follow this down. There we are.
You're back. Tell me, were you able to recover our sacred banner?
Yes.
By the 8, you have given me a sliver of hope on a very dark day. The Order of the Silver Dawn will rebuild and continue the mission given to us by Adeliza Silverax so many years ago. Thank you for all you have done.
That's it.
The Order of the Silver Dawn will survive. We will one day rid the world of these murderous werewolves.
Yeah, we've got adventurer. Okay. Right, Icy Shore Race Shrine. Where's that? Icy Shore Race Shrine. 2 rivers. There you go. So yeah, I do have it looks like a couple more quests to do, but you know what? Like I said, this is going to be the perfect point to end it. And then I will be back tomorrow with Farscape. Actually, I'm just going to pick up this quest now so I don't lose track of it. We are back tomorrow with Farscape, and then on Thursday, starting the after finishing off these little side quests, obviously, be finishing off this area and starting finally
Reekers aren't usually that much trouble.
the Thieves Guild DLC. Yeah, I got it. Almost said Dark Brotherhood again, which, considering how things have gone, my skills aren't too bad. Some of the Thieves Guild stuff is you do it. It's like daily quests and things like that. So a few of these I will work on off stream, like doing like the daily quests, that kind of thing. But the story based stuff I'll do on stream. And yeah, got a few to go, a few skill points. So yeah, so that's a really good point to end it. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye bye.